right. Getting started and trying to see. It's so weird. Alright, Stream Elements is good. I don't quite understand why the Twitch chat doesn't recognize me, but whatever. Alright, cool. It seems YouTube chat recognizes me. Okay, cool. I can hear myself on YouTube. Let's see if I can hear myself on Twitch, and then we keep going. Oh, yeah. Different. It's a very interesting, different output for the sound, but that's alright. Not like we need that. So let's get this party started. Delete the old notification. Out with the old, in with the new. Alright, now we go to the code. So yeah, here's the thing, Henry. I had to change my OBS around because of last time I was trying to add like something reset on my OBS. And because of that, I lost one of my docs, and I don't know how to get it back, and I don't feel like putting it back. So if you want to change the name of the stream, you're more than welcome. If you don't, I'll probably do it now, but like I have to do it differently. It was the doc that allowed me to change the name of the stream, the category, and all that. So like the broadcast options, I guess. I don't know. Nice. Yeah, I was just looking to change that too. It's, like, 'cause I can do it on the website obviously, and I'm on the website too. I'm just trying to see if I can get that damn doc back because that doc was kind of useful actually. Yeah, your C++ explanation is fine. Yeah, I think I can actually like kind of start using it. It's just I would have to get used to some of the syntax, like and some of the terms. So it's not local. It's let me go back here. Yeah, I'd have to actually say what kind of integer it is, or it's not local. It's I guess int would be integer, double would be double, string would be string, that kind of stuff. Then you have to do the same thing for functions. If it returns something, if it doesn't, then you have to do void. Like it seems it's very similar. Double equals float. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just like yeah, integer is like numbers. Double is when you have decimals. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by regulatory function, but yeah, I got it. I got it. Okay. Fair enough. As did whoever made the coding stuff. They just made everything up. What's going on, Snotty? Nice. Thanks for the gifted sub to Henry. Much appreciated. All right. So I'm gonna start testing this because. So here's the problem I ran into. I need to I need to pass certain information from the client to the server uh, about the player, specifically the player's C frame. The player's C frame in the client table or the skill table was skill table 5, but the skill table was thought of as an array because all the things inside of the array were numbers. At least in the beginning, they are. But if I send it like that with the C frame at 5, then it goes 1 to 5, which is a mixed table. And if you send it like that through a remote event, apparently it just drops the C frame value entirely, which I can't have happen. And so I have to change all of these to strings instead of numbers. Yes, not you. You're no longer going to be subscribed by Snotty. You have to do it yourself. All right. Anyway, so I got a. So I need to send the C frame data from the client to the server because the server doesn't necessarily have the client's updated C frame. I want the server to behave the same way the client does in terms of the player's C frame. Could that be exploitable? Not really. Like not really. If players are already exploiting their C frame, then like it doesn't really matter. Um, there might be something that people can some finagle, but we'll cross that bridge when that problem actually arises. So I should have updated all of these down here, updated all of these over here. I will have to go to the damage formula before I do anything else too. Damage. And look specifically for anything that has to do with the beam function. Skill info 6 is element. Actually, let's just... Oh, okay. That's fine. Wait, is that it? That can't be it. Oh, did I already do it? I might have already done it here. Okay, so it was just element. All right, let's test it out. So going into the game, let's see if I break everything. All right, man, go do that. Go finish Bob's thing. Okay. So, unfortunately, something's not working. Oh, you know what's not working? This is on the client side, actually. I have to go to the skills now. Oh, no. All right. Well, these won't have anything, right? I hope not. We'll go through all of it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, these are all okay. These are not, though. I mean, for starters, function element, that's fine. These can all be destroyed. Shouldn't be anything here. Yep. Here you go. Skill. All right. So I have to change 1 and 6. So this changes to element. Element. Then 1 change. 1 changes to action name, I think. Yeah, action name. Okay. Next is range. 1 changes to action name. Yep. And 6 changes to element. There should only be 1 element here. Okay. Seems like that's working too. Function summon. Alright, this is where we get into like some interesting fun stuff. 7 is skill info, I believe. I mean, it is on the skill info. Yep. And there's summon info. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. So that's summon. Let's go to close combat. This is action name. And then element again. Hey, what's going on, Night Warrior? How you doing? Buff shouldn't have any functions, yeah. Oh. I heard something, I didn't see it. That's alright, next time. Oh, you just messaged. Good. Sounds good. Hope you're looking forward to the new year. I sure am, kind of. We'll see. Alright, so I think that should be pretty much everything. Let's try it again. There you go. Alright, we clearly have issues with beams. So let's go to magic beam effect. Oh, geez. Well, I hope you can get them back if you want them back. You can always, what's it called? Roll back the place, and you can get them all back if you want. If that's how that works. Okay. So the client side the server side function seems to be fine. So I think it's just the client side function. If I search for beam here. Alright, this is annoying because I don't know what's missing. Oh, is it because of... Oh, is this a beam? This is the beam check then, okay. So the thing that is changed to true... Alright, I feel like that's not what it is. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you should be able to get them back if you roll back. If you go into the studio and like it's hard for me to show it unless I change what I'm showing. So I'd actually have to go into studio and then make it so that you see my desktop stuff. But like if you go into file, what is it? I think it's game settings, places, and then the place that you're like. I assume you only have one place, so you just go to the three dots and you go version history, and then you can look at the old versions of your place. If they're there. Although I assume they would be there, so. I'm trying to fix a certain table situation that I ran into. So I have to make this smaller if you guys want to actually see what I'm doing. So the problem is I had to change everything in my skill table to make it use all strings for the indices. And because I did that, something broke with beams. Everything else seems fine. But I think maybe I used a wrong name for beams somewhere, and I don't know exactly where. I could figure out by like printing everywhere. I don't really want to do that. Is this a... Okay, this is the beam movement itself. Okay. Skill table. Man, what is the problem here? You know what? I will do some prints. Might as well. Let's just figure out exactly where we're not doing things properly. Print. Three, 4. Clearly, something's not going to work here, so. Oh, wait, there was an error there. I should have totally taken a look at the error. Wow. Okay, I'll take a look at the error now. Model client. Okay, 1383. That's like the first one, probably. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Skill function. Okay, so. Oh, wait a minute. Is it beam debounce? Beam debounce messes up? Nice. Yeah, tower defense is a big genre, so not surprised about that. That's good. Yeah, this doesn't even get to the second one here, so this is messing up. But that might not be. Okay, so I'm going to try going in here again and only using it once. Oh, nice. That's good stuff. Okay, here we go. This is where we can find out where it's not updating. That's the last thing that prints, the MP check. I think the problem was when I started it, I just didn't have MP. Alright, now I can't really do anything but leave because that ran into an issue. Okay, that's what the problem was. Yeah, that's fine. Now I have to find out how to stop that from happening. Okay, well, that's fine. This is the stuff I'm looking at right now. We get to subfunction 1, we get to max MP, then we get to subfunction 2, subfunction 3. Print else. That's correct, okay. Fired else from client, sure. What is it? Client skills. Oh? Okay, skill visuals is the problem. Okay. Because if it wasn't a problem, then skill table would have printed. And because it's a problem, we can't get to the actual meat of the table. Okay. Yeah, you can ask away, Snotty. Nice, Night Warrior. That's cool. Gotcha. I'm reading it now, and I'm looking. Do I have? Oh, I don't. Jeez. Should I think I should make like a PayPal donations thing specifically for Twitch. Yeah, I'll do that. I'd prefer that. Yeah, in terms of donations, Roblox just takes too much. But there's a hidden room with me and looking at a purple orb, and then yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I would say that's a pretty cool way to introduce a boss. Nice, nice. Man, I'm like thinking about a bunch of different things at the same time. All right. So the problem I'm running into. Yeah, yeah. We'll talk about it after stream, Snotty. But thanks again, man. I really do appreciate it. It's definitely helping quite a bit. All right. So the problem I'm running into is again skill visuals. So I have to go into skill visuals and do a bunch of prints in under skill visuals. I mean, it could be any of these. Yeah. It's right here. If it's a beam, print skill visuals 1. Okay. Skill visuals 2. Skill visuals 3. And 4. Let's actually look at the beam effects. Beam effects. Print. Oh, this'll do it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Dot skill info. I can't believe I missed this. I literally went through this before. Skill info. All right, it should work properly now. I can't believe I missed that. It's literally staring me in the face. All right, let's. I mean, yeah, it's always nice and flattering when you're selected to be one of the bosses in a game. That is pretty cool. Okay, so we got that. All right, we got it working again. Fantastic. Except it's still taking all of my MP. Okay, that's a problem. Let's just heal all of the MP and figure out why the MP never stops draining. I would imagine that is a server issue, because the server is what actually takes MP. MP check. Here we go. Start aura and our initialize skill effects, class modifications, MP check. Cooldown check. Is there anything here that needs to be changed? Looks kind of fine. Is it? No, it's not the cooldown table, is it? Do I have to go into debounce? Server debounce. No, it's not there. Okay. Anything in client debounce? Nope. Okay. So it's neither the server. Wait, what? Okay. Neither the server nor the client debounce. Skill table. Server table. No server table. Table? Okay. That seems to be okay now. I mean, I didn't actually change anything with regards to the beam. So how am I going to stop the beam? So else if beam, do all this jazz. I'd like to say this is all the fault of Roblox using JSON to send and store data. Like if they didn't, like I don't get it. Why do they have to do it like that? I guess it's an efficiency thing, but then why use Lua at all? Gets into my question from before the stream started. So we go to, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the server, the client to server, and then server to client. Well, more so client to server, I think. So that would be this. This table. End beam. Is the beam just never ended? Is that the problem? End beam, okay. The problem might be that the client just never sends end beam. I'm gonna print this. Ha. Ha. Okay, we never, that's exactly it. We never end the beam. beam debounce if... Wait, what? Excuse me? That's clearly... Oh, whoops. Oh, whatever. Print ending beam client. Remotes fire server end beam. So we do fire end beam, but like why is this not? Oh, client table. I see. Okay, I see the problem here. So let me actually check all of these fire servers before I do anything else. So these should be... I see, okay. Also, what is this? This is for Aura, so Aura wouldn't work either. Be action name is equal to... tick is equal to... monster table is equal to... There you go. It's going to be the same thing down there. Yep. Action name, tick, monster table. Action name, tick, monster table. There you go. And the lowest one is the one we have to fix. Also, there's a red here. Oh, right, that's red. I don't know why that's red, but we'll figure it out. Action name. Well, actually, end beam needs a client table, and client table... Okay, so it's both action name and this is just tick. There you go. Still doesn't do it. Okay. I mean, it doesn't even send it here. Print. Yeah, we're sending that out. So this is assuming that the client table I send out. Oh wait. Oh no. That's fine. That's fine. Client table dot tick. I didn't change anything. Why is it? Whatever. Is there anything that doesn't just send the skill table that I haven't already updated? Action name, tick, monster table. Action name, tick, monster table. All the remotes, okay. No, for some reason, it's not coming here. Print client table. I wonder. Let's heal up a little bit, then just use that, then stop. Yeah, why? It's not because it better not be because the name isn't correct. Because this would have been a problem before. So if I do, well, no. Remotes, remote event, fire server, and beam. Oh, wait, is this messing up here? Check event. No, this doesn't even process. Like, none of these process. So why isn't it even processing? Remote event isn't firing. That's so weird. And it's just because I changed one thing? What? Or, okay, I changed like 10 things, but still, it shouldn't matter. Roblox, remote event isn't firing. It's not a dumb thing like, no, it's not, because this is how it was before too. print player event type ... That wouldn't do anything. Oh, that was exactly a year ago almost. Huh. That particular problem I'm looking at. Anyway, I changed one little thing to see if it really is just not firing at all. Yeah, it's just not firing at all. Because I get here, or rather I get here, then I get here. This is supposed to fire. What happens if local client table is equal to this client table? What happens if I do it like this? Also, print client table. Let's print it after the remote event. All right. So I'm pretty sure a problem that was probably running into before too is that this is supposed to be 2, -4, but the underlying problem is that it's just not firing. Even though it does this print and it does this print, it tries to fire it on server event. Connect print server received information. Sure. It's like other events are working, just that one's not. It's still not working. Oh, wait. It might be working. Okay, we've got NBeam. Okay, so this is it's messing up here somewhere. So we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. All right, skill table ends up being nil. How about... All right. I want to print this skill table. Welcome back, Banana Pie. Welcome back. How was prison? I should be able to just print here. Print skill table. Play. All right, I'm looking for 605. Module server skills 605. Oh no, it is S magic beam. Okay, so I have to stop doing that immediately. So we can just move this back here, remove that. All right, now we can try to get to the bottom of this. Okay, sure. Sure. All right. Right. There's I guess the same problem is happening with Aura. I assume it's something in the debounce table. Skill table is still nil. Let's go to the cooldown initialization here. Not here, but here. Cooldown check. Oh, that's 130. Okay, that should be, should be able to find that. Yep. What is this? Server skills. Yeah. So 133 happens here. That's the only time it prints. What? It doesn't print reached 1. It prints reached, it just returns true then. Or it returns up here. Oh, let's find out. I'm gonna put all of this information here. Print. Print cooldown folder. Print that. All right, let's see which one of these prints and which one of these doesn't. Man, this is not what I was trying to do today. All right, what's nil? If Or, all right, so cooldown folder does exist. If, okay, so not this. In that case, all right, it's skill debounce. Debounce module. Wait, this can't work. So why did it work before? So, actually, no, debounce module. Oh, I'm sorry, no, it can work. It can work. It can work. Player user ID. Skill debounce. That's here. Print that. Print skill table. Sure. So this is ultimately what's happening. And then, for whatever reason, when it goes to end it, it can't find it. Why did I... Alright, if I do this player.user ID, we can just get rid of this part and this part and this part. Print client table. Now we can get to the bottom of this. Client table.tick. Okay. With these remaining prints, there should be no no question as to what the problem is. So this is the client table. 9679. Nine six seven nine ends with 69. All right, where's the nil? Skill table is nil. Skill debounce. Client table. Tick. Is this thing rounding here? Why is this not rounded here, but it is rounded here? Yo, I'm going insane. Why is this happening? Oh, man. Print. All right. Skill debounce. Is this even a possibility? I guess it is. It's just it seems really slim to me. But like, why would that even? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, I found the problem. Found the problem. All right. All right, now I have to expand all of these to see if the same problem exists anywhere else. I mean, we can also just test things as we go along. Yeah, right here. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. That's alright. I'll just fix it really quick, stealthily, so nobody can call me dumb. That's it. Like a ninja, exactly. Don't worry, I'm just hiding my incompetence. Alright, let's try it again. Now it should just be a bunch of prints, and the prints are going to actually be the thing that slow the game down the most. So I have to get rid of a bunch of prints. All right, yeah, now it works. Now it works just fine. All right, let's see if I can get this working. Nope. Oh wait, no, it works exactly. It just doesn't show. Okay, so this actually works the way I want it to work, but without the visuals. So over the weekend, I've been working on summons, and I got summons to work. The problem is I had to redo this darn skill indices thing, and so I have to get everything to work again. And so now I have to go back into this is a client side issue. I'm pretty sure it's working fine on the server side. Now I have to get the visuals working on the client side. Um, and this would be summon skill. So what is not working here? Hmm. Can go into this summon function barrier. Hmm. Anything here? Nope. So what's the problem here? Summon skill. Let's go back up to where the summon skill should have fired. Oh, this is server. Were there any errors actually, maybe? Alright, here we go. We go... $16.46 S summon magic barrier. $16.46. Okay. Well, that is the end of the action. Summon trigger. Server master module. That's not what I'm looking for. I could just type client and that would help, I guess. Client skills. Okay. $14.97. Where's $14.97? Type summon. Okay. Got 1.5 1500 is the skill table itself. Cool. From the remote event, that seems to work. 1502 6, then 1 and 7 doesn't. Okay. Okay, so very clearly summons, there's a problem with summon skill. Print skill table, print skill. So this would never do anything. So we do print distance checked 2, because it's whatever. Print after distance check. Print after parent set. Print after function executed. Sure. Yeah. Let's. Yo, why do I have 0.6? Okay, there you go. Oh, I know why I have 0.6. Oh dear, that's a problem. I'll fix that. I'll change the MP cost to a ceiling. Oh, it worked. All right. I gotta bring these in. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay. All right. So what's the problem here? I actually don't know. 1307. Like it worked this time. That's the thing. Like I can get rid of these. I don't know why it wasn't working before, but it works now. So we're gonna look up all of my different prints. Especially the ones that were just to debug. Print. Oh, whoops. Yeah, it's possible it's because I didn't save something, but I don't know. That's not what I was doing before, so I have no idea what happened. I'd like to know. This is a weird one, actually. It shows up as touch part, but it's not. I'll have to figure that out. I know there's an issue with the aura. I know that. Because I'm encountering an error when the aura is supposed to expire. And also the aura doesn't actually show up. So I'll have to fix that in a sec, too. Just a lot of fixing things, really. Print. Alright, how many more prints? Oh, geez. Okay, that's a lot of prints. Let's get rid of these. Okay. Yeah, we can get rid of that. We shouldn't get rid of that. Or that. This should probably be a worn. Oh, here we go. More number prints. Okay. I think I actually have to keep these in here. Although I don't want to print information. If I print anything now, I'd want to print just numbers to see what went through and what didn't. Oh yeah, these can go. Okay, and the rest of these are fine. So I got rid of 20 different prints. That's fantastic. On the server, we should probably get rid of prints. The prints are probably more damning in the server than they are in the client, after all. Yeah, just get rid of all of these. Oh, there's even more prints here than on the client. That's kind of scary. I want to keep this print, even though this is the print that is actually causing the most problems. Because I need to do that to finish this particular summon. I can get rid of this, right? What is this for? It's just the end of some MP check. We can buff trick. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I do it up here anyway. That's fine. Beams seem to be fine now. change that to a warn instead of a print. These have been here for way too long. Alright, what are the prints I have now? Okay, yeah, we can get rid of this. Actually, these are the aura runs, right? Maybe I don't want to get rid of this. Actually, I do, and I want to put, like, number prints here. Unless I have specific things that are not working. This can, yeah, that can stay a print. And that can stay a print, even though that's the most problematic one. Okay. So we say play. I'm going to try to make an aura. Which is this. Okay, so we try to go into our replication, but we fail for whatever reason. So we have to go back into here. Oh, we can get rid of some of this too. Some of it, not all of it. It's fine actually. It's whatever. These are fine. Aura trigger. Server master module, okay. Aura trigger, okay, I see. Aura replication is on the client side, okay. So it seems the server side works fine, so Aura replication goes to Aura visuals on the client. Also, this error, this is on the client side, okay. So let's go here, Aura visuals, alright. Print player, print skill table. Oh. This is actually an issue of... I mean, this is probably not actually an issue. Well, it is an issue. It's just I don't think this is the current issue that I'm running into. This is just going to be an issue in the future, which is the caps lock here. This is this is lowercase, this is a capital. I think it has to be capital. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has to be capital. Yeah. Let's do that. So that wouldn't have been the problem, though. That would have been a problem before, too. I just don't have any situation where this applies yet. Or maybe I do, I just haven't really run into it yet. Okay. What is next? So we have the player and skill table. Let me actually just try to get that information. Like, what is being passed to the client from the server? We're looking for 763. All right. Our visuals, so this seems to be fine. Tick, tick. Action name. Element. Skill info, anim name, groundcast. Okay, good. Skill table, skill info, damage block type, cube. Skill info, damage box, 1 and 2. Yeah, sure. Okay, we've got the offsets. All right, print GFX parts created. Yo, what's going on, Hydra? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Just trudging along. Trying to get this to work. Player equals local player. I mean, local player is the easy one, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, that's because I'm going back and forth. Going back and forth between studio and code because I'm trying to fix something. Print GFX connections created. All right, we're gonna ignore this stuff, I think. Is there anything else here? Print touch part created. Print aura visuals complete. So obviously something is not going to work here, so let's figure it out. No problem. Thanks for the follow. Okay, let's see if this works now. So we go here, we use the aura. Okay, none of that worked. Aura visuals literally didn't even get to the GFX part created part. Oh, Aura 2. I think. Well, this would result in a problem, like a different problem. Aura, open parentheses. That literally only happens here. Dot tick. All right, that might actually fix the problem. So that lone thing might have fixed the whole problem. Everything is... Hey, yes it did. All right, let me see if I can actually deal damage now. Nope. Damage is not a thing that I can do right now. All right, let's go to a place where I can actually kill things. Because down here is a little bit too high level. Or actually, yeah, I'm level 106, but it's too high level for me down here. All right, yeah, so I can't do any damage to these guys. I'm actually wondering if it's erroring out. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, geez. Yikes. A Boolean value. Are you serious? Okay. Let's figure out why this thinks it's a Boolean value. AoE trigger. Alright, I mean, honestly, I knew I was going to have problems with that, too. Another honestly thing is, I was thinking of doing this update where I change the numbers in the table to strings instead, but I thought that I didn't have to do it. But now that I do have to do it, I guess ultimately it is just better in terms of my plans. It all works out in the end, I guess. AoE trigger. Wait, what? Skill table. Oh, shoot. Okay. So this is actually a monster table. Monster table, and that I don't actually have. Monster table. So this I actually have to check the other things that go on here. AoE trigger. Okay. There is nothing, basically. Class monster table. I could probably get rid of this, though, because this doesn't actually exist. C-frame, though. Class or main class mon table subclass mon table. There you go. Okay. That might actually be all I needed to do. I say all I needed to do as if that was not like a fundamental change of the formula, but it was. Okay, we still got problems. Skill table 8? In what universe is this still a thing? Alright. Damage. I'm pretty sure I changed all this. Alright, so skill table 7 is skill table dot skill info. All of skill table 7. Table are there any more 6s? No. Okay. This is just element. Dot monster table. Mon damage check is what 9 is, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's see what happens here now. Alright. Hey, I can deal damage. Look at that. What's going on, skeleton? Alright, I've got... Alright, this can't deal damage, though. Aura AoE trigger. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Let's stop. Let's check the aura. Aura AoE trigger. There you go. Um, yeah, you can do that. Accessories to your NPC mid game using scripts. Yeah, you just the problem with doing that is like you gotta know what accessories you have to have the attachments ready. You have to know where the attachments go. You just basically have to rig where the attachments would go. Um, yeah, I don't know add accessory. Oh, parenting would work, but like it has to be an accessory. The accessory has to have attachments to it. The attachments also have to exist on the NPC that you're putting it on. Yeah, there's just like there's like this whole thing you have to do. Basically, you have to know how to make equipment separately, like as an accessory, and then you can do that pretty easily in a script. Yeah, it can get overwhelming, but I know the feeling. Well, I guess yours is just like boredom, but oh wait, oh wait, no, this is a problem. Yeah, this is the same issue as before. Main class, which is 3. This is actually monster table. That explains everything. Oh, excuse me. I mean, that can be funny in the right circles, absolutely. Ultra pill. It's the kind of stupid humor that I like. Um, and skeleton, there would be another reason why it's not working. Maybe you need to add something else to it. Maybe there's a bunch of things that it could be. I can't just surmise what the solution is for you. Like if you know how to add an accessory outside, and if you play the game and the accessory is still there after you added it outside, but you for some reason can't do it while in game. I mean, try to here's what you can try. Have the accessory in like replicated storage outside of the game, then play the game. Then while you're playing the game, move the accessory from left replicated storage to the NPC and see if that works. If that doesn't work, then I have no idea. I can't help you. If it does work, then you're just doing something wrong in your script. Uh, no, you probably should. It shouldn't really matter if it's client or server. I mean, if you do it on a client, then that means that the other clients won't see it. Doing it on a server will make it so that all the clients see it. But that's pretty much the only difference. Yeah, things like accessories, I don't mind doing on the server because it's just an accessory. As long as there's not like 1,000 of them, it should be fine. Okay, any other aura AoE trigger, AoE trigger? I mean, toggle trigger, sure, but this doesn't. Yeah, this should be all fine. All right, let's try playing the game and see if auras work now. Nope. server check event, aura AoE trigger. This is what we get. Monster, okay, action name, monster table. Might not be detected if it's client-sided. Oh yeah, I'm not sure. Again, I do technically do it on the server, but it shouldn't matter if you do it on the client. Yeah, I haven't really looked into it because I don't really feel the need to split that up. I think that's fine if you do it on the server. Alright, so monster table is here. If skill table monster table is greater than type of find is equal to nil. Skill table oh, here you go. Dot action name. Okay. Oh, where else is aura? Oh, here we go. Aura dot tick. Okay. I think it might actually happen here too. It looks like it's actually fine on the client though. All right. So we do aura. Now let's go and run into some... Hey, I'm dealing damage with it now. Cool. Alright. Now that that works, let's just make sure the beam works. The beam does indeed look like it works. What other I mean, I can try like other weapons. Let me try a basic attack from this thing. Oh, that's a problem apparently. Table index is nil. Is it skill table.tick that's nil, or is it active skills that's nil? It's module client. active skills should be a table. Yeah, so it would have to be tick that's nil. Let's do a little print over there to find out what's going on. Why is it all messed up? All right, 83. Print self.active skills. Print skill table. All right, this is with a bow. Ah, that is a basic attack. Therefore, I have to go back and change the basic attack, which I didn't do yet. Makes sense, right? Who would have thunk it? Things that make sense make sense. Where is this, though? Oh, basic attack with visuals. That's not what I'm looking for. There you go. This is active. Active weapon. No, that's not what I need. I need this to be action name, I think. Yeah, action name. And this can be tick. Alright, let's see if that did anything. Hey, we good. Using a little bow. Let's get me some mushrooms. These things are going down a little bit too quickly. Do I have... Oh, because it's probably like a mythic weapon or whatever it is. Oh, that looks like it gives double-digit attack. Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, that'll do it. And 8 precision. That's why I'm dealing that much damage at my level 123. All right, so it looks like that should be good now. Let's just pick this stuff up. Maybe try to equip a sword. Use the sword basic attack. Yeah, it's not nearly as good as that bow. Try using other skills. Keybinds. Let's just use that one and that one. Save. Cool. Don't mind me, I'm actually just playing my game right now. Let's go. Alright, so kill that thing, kill that thing. It looks like we are back in business. Let's try the other skill. Cool. Okay, yeah, now it's fire. Cool, cool, cool. I think we're gonna have to increase the horizontal hitbox for a few of the sword skills. So to make sure that it attacks like if they're on your body too. Or to make sure it hits them if they're on your body too. But that can be done later. That's not a major priority. All right, so it looks like it's finally done after almost 3 hours of. All right. Anyway, next thing. Next thing is to get this working properly. Before I do that, though, I'm kind of curious. Should I try making this like glass? Oh no, you can't see. If I make it glass, it's like pretty bad. Yeah. I mean, it looks really cool from the other side, though. That's pretty cool. Here's what I can do. I can do like. It could actually just be plastic. Smooth plastic. Or just plastic. Make the color more like blue, okay. 0.9. Oh, can I make it neon actually? Well, to make it neon, I would have to give it like a glow effect, right? Highlight. Let's make it white. I don't even know if this will work, yeah. That's... So, let's make it 0 transparency. How did I do it with these things? Why can't... Okay, let's just... There you go. Earth, water. There you go. So how did I do that? It's just highlight. What would happen if I increased the transparency on this thing? Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. So if I made the transparency on this thing 0, then yeah, the highlight kind of takes over. What if I want to make this neon and also transparent? It doesn't really work very well, does it? Does it even have to be neon? Let's go back to plastic. I mean, the neon does give it a little bit more of a shine, but I don't think it's really necessary. I could just make it less transparent. .95. .95 is kind of enough. Just 0.9. Make it. I do want to make this white though, like completely white. 255s all across the board. All right, let's go to change the actual summon. So it's gonna be 0.9, or was it 0.95? I forget. It's 0.9. Okay. 0.9, and just change it to white. Okay. So, that is a very important thing, how it looks like, so that's good for now. Next in the code, I have to go into here, and the new script that I made the other day called ability. If I can find it. If I can't, I'll just open it up again. Not the biggest deal. Here, abilities. So this skill has the damage mitigation ability, which will take life away from it instead of the player that is, or the player or players that are in it. Although it will only do up to its own life, so if there's players taking 100% damage, you can't just have them all hide under the shield and have the shield take 100% damage for 5 people. You would actually need to have 5 different shields like that, which I think is fine. Maybe that's not how it should be. Maybe I should make it so that multiple people can be hiding and it'll just absorb damage for all of them. I mean, all skills have their own skill ID already. Oh man, my eye is actually kind of hurting. That's kind of weird. Anyway, all skills would have their own ID anyway, including monster skills to a certain degree. So I could probably make it so that if multiple people are hiding under the same shield, then it absorbs the damage for all of them for one attack. Assuming it deals like percent-based damage, so if it deals like 100% damage of someone's life, then the damage will go to the shield instead for all of the players, even if the shield doesn't have any more life. Or maybe I shouldn't do that, because that sounds like an OP skill. Because why have a tank that does superior damage mitigation if you can just do this all the time? I guess technically you could only use this as a mage, so that would also be an issue. Oh, also for summon trigger, I need to make sure. Well, this would apply everywhere. For MP check, let's go to MP check. Is equal to times math.seal. All right, this should prevent the awkward decimal places in the MP left. Oh, jeez. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a look in the mirror really quick. All right, it was nothing. Just weird. Anyway, so this will solve the MP issue. Damage mitigation, though. Do we go to the bottom? Skill trigger. Buff trigger, aura trigger. Summon. Okay, here it is. So this stuff works, and this is why I kept this print in here, because this is where we'll actually be doing the effects of barriers. I'll have to think. Yeah, I'm gonna think a little bit without coding. Let me give me some light, because I'm just thinking in terms of the future. Where's my pencil? I have like a pencil here too. Not just, oh, here it is. Okay. Because in the future, or really in the near future, because this is probably going to apply. Well, near future once more abilities unlock for the swordsman classes. Well, basically, once I have like a knight class that has a damage mitigation ability, I explained this before. I want that class to be able to mitigate damage for their team. So it's probably going to be actually what you say, where they just it would just total the damage and then use a new damage formula based on the max HP of the player that's mitigating the damage. So I'm just going to write some stuff down. So let's say it's a 6-player party. 1 tank. Let's say the 1 tank has 50,000, or let's say 100,000 HP. That is not normal numbers, but for now, just bear with me here. 5 squishies, I'll call them. Each of those have 20,000 HP. Let's say the boss uses a 100%. So 5 squishies, meaning that normally at this level you should have, if you've been, yeah. So I decided on this already. So the normal amount of HP you should have is based on your level, assuming that you put 1 point into strength each level. If you put no points into strength each level, that means you would be under the HP requirement. Actually, would it be 1 point into strength? Maybe I should make it so it's. Would it be 1 point into strength? I think I might have to make it two. So you get 5 points per level, but there's also equipment I have to accommodate. Um, so it might actually have to be 3 or 4. It's going to be something like that, where it's the normal amount of HP. It's going to be a, the amount of HP that you would normally have at that level, just base, plus a certain amount of strength that is expected for you to have. And that can be accommodated by gear that gives you HP, because it won't check if it's actually strength. It'll just check the HP amount. So let's say 5 squishies with 20,000. If their base HP is supposed to be 25,000, but they only have 20,000, I'm gonna assume that that's gonna be like max damage. So a boss skill, which normally would do 100% to a player that has 25,000, to a player that has 20,000 would actually deal, let's say, I'll say 200%. So there's no way you're going to be able to mitigate that damage even with 100% armor, which is not in the game yet, but probably will be in the future. But to a tank who has 100,000 life, it would probably only deal. I feel like I should give a max reduction to this effect, but I don't know what it should be. I think 50% is too little to reduce it by as a tank. If your primary, well, maybe it is enough. Maybe the max reduction should only be 1/3. Or I can just do the same thing that I do with other party situations, where I can make the max amount reduced proportional to the amount of party members. So if it's just you, or you have yourself and like just the one party member in your party, or if you don't have a party, then the max amount reduced is, let's say, would it be 50%? Yeah, I guess 50%. So with one player, it's 50%. With 2 players, we can get into 60. 3 is 70. Or should it be 65? Well, let me see. 4, 5, 6. So the max amount of players in a party is going to be 6 because of the new party system that Roblox wants to implement, where it's going to be with 6 people. So we'll do. I want the max amount to be 80. So yeah, that's exactly it. It's going to be 65, 60. Maybe I should make this even more impactful. Alright, so with one player, basically if you're solo playing, max you can reduce is 30%. With 2 players it's 40%, 3 players 50%, and so on, until with 6 players it's 80%, up to 80% reduction. But then how would this apply? I'll tell you exactly how this is going to apply. I'm not going to take into consideration the full damage. So let's say the boss skill would normally deal 200% of your HP as damage. I'm not going to make it deal 40,000 damage. I'm going to make it deal just your HP. So it's going to be the amount of HP that you would have taken. So if it's 6 players with 20,000, sorry, if it's 5 squishes with 20,000, that's 100,000. And that will be multiplied by, or really divided by 80. So it'll be multiplied by the total amount of damage
minus the reduction. So it'll be multiplied by 0.2 because that's 1 minus 0.8. And it's which is going to be equal to 20,000, which is the amount of damage the tank would take for tanking a 100% hit. Oh, but the tank also takes damage for itself. And the tank taking damage for itself. So 100,000 would be 20% of that, so that would be 20,000. So it would actually take 40,000 damage. So if less than half for a 100% this is a party wipe skill, it would take only 40% of your HP as damage. Is that reasonable? Probably not, honestly. That seems kind of ridiculous. Especially if this is assuming that the other party members take 0 damage. And I feel like, yeah, this would be too OP if the other party members take 0 damage. What it would have to be is the tank takes, I don't know, 70%. So the squishies still have to absorb 30% of the damage. Or would it be 50%? Well, the thing is, with 50%, maybe I should make the 100% only 150% at max. I'm trying to balance this in terms of tanks and squishies and kind of ignoring the middle ground. So on the high end, it would be 150% damage. And then I can just make it so that armor can be only up to 50% of your life. That's easy, okay. And then the max amount of damage it can be dealing to a tank. I think 50% is fine. Okay, so in addition to tanking for everyone else, I'm just trying to find out. Okay, I mean that's too much. The tank would be taking too much damage this way. I think I got it. So the tank reduces damage that they are dealt by up to 50%. This is probably going to go down. So it's probably going to be up to like 20%. So boss skill does 150% damage to squishies and only like 70% damage to a tank. But then the tank is going to be able to have other skills that reduce that damage further. So when those skills come out, I'll probably change the baseline of this calculation. But for now, I think this is going to be the baseline of the calculation, where it goes 150% to squishies, 50% to tanks, and then, depending on how many members you have in the party, the tank can reduce an additional amount of what they would take by absorbing the damage from their allies. I know it seems kind of convoluted, but it'll make sense when you see it on paper, or when you see it in game, really. So again, in this example, tank has 100,000 minus 50. Everybody else has 20,000. They still have to take they'll still have to take 50% of the damage, which if they're squishies, 50% of 150% is 75%. So the squishies would result in, if they had 20,000 HP, they'd end with 5,000 HP. So 3/4 of their life is gone. The tank taking his 50%, and then we subtract the 15,000 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 0.2, because we have 6 members of the party. So what would that be? Times 5 is 75, times 0.2.
Calculator. I don't feel like doing that in my head. Wait, really? I'm an idiot. Wow. Times 5 times 0.2 is literally just canceling each other out. Okay. I like this, actually. That means that the tank would actually have more HP as a percentage of their max HP than the squishies. So he would have 35,000 HP left. And the squishies would have 5,000 HP left in this scenario of a wipe. I kind of like that. It gives tanks a roll, and it allows me to play around a little bit more with invincibility frames, because this is a situation where you don't actually need an invincibility frame to tank this hit. You'd be like really, really low, and the healers would have some. I mean, I would assume that the party has at least one healer and at least one tank. Oh yeah, how would it work with 2 tanks? Oh, I already know how it's going to work with 2 tanks. Yeah, two tanks is not going to be ideal or optimal. I mean, I guess it can be, but the only players can only have one buff of each name on them at a time. So they can't have 2 attack buffs. But that also means that they can't have 2 damage mitigation buffs. Only one of the tanks will be able to damage mitigate at a time. Does that mean they can take turns? Yeah, sure. That's fine. I might actually put a cooldown on the damage mitigation effect, though. Now, the damage mitigation of this summon, which is ultimately the reason why I'm trying to figure out this calculation, is so I can kind of include it in this formula without really impacting the summon too much. So this summon is just going to take 100% of the damage of the players in there. I'm not going to do what I was thinking before. I'm just going to make it so that it only has that amount of HP. If there's 5 players in there, it doesn't matter. That means that if 100% of the HP of this barrier was taken after just calculating for one player, then the rest of the players die.
Uh, so this is basically like a one-player iframe. Which is fine, I think. I think that should be perfectly okay. Because again, I want tanks to have a reason to be tanks. And yeah, the way to kind of give me a sec. Sorry about that. I'll be taking the dog out to walk in a little bit. Anyway, what was I thinking? Yeah, the way the power of this skill, I believe this summon, this barrier summon, is actually probably the best skill for, or the best skill of the mage class, probably the best early game skill in general. But it's offset by its MP cost. The MP cost of this skill is 20% of your MP, no matter how much MP you have. And then the life of it is going to be equal to the MP cost. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And then when during the second form of the mage, so the second form of the swordsman is going to be some kind of tank class, at least the second form. That'll have the damage. That class will have a damage mitigation skill, the damage mitigation buff, and that player will absorb all the damage from their, or will absorb a percentage of the damage from their teammates. The second form of the mage is going to have a. It's not a passive. It would be an active skill that converts HP damage into like a certain percentage of your MP damage, or a certain percentage of HP damage into a certain percentage of MP damage. So it's kind of like having this active for like a certain duration instead of just having a barrier on the ground. So yeah, that's already two important key skills from the second form, or the second tiers of the classes that I have ready. I'll have to think of more, but that's all right. So we get this done. Let's make sure. So I've gotten kind of the math kind of settled, but I haven't actually implemented. So server. Let's open server damage. I have not implemented the tank buff in the form of HP damage reduction. So I'm going to do that now. So what is it? Up to 50% less or 50% more? And how much HP and am I going to base it off of? Let's open. I guess it would be the server player stats, because this has the calculation for HP with. Here it is. HP with strength. You get 20 extra HP per strength. So in my trusty dusty calculator, all right, HP is, the base is 100 plus 10 times level. Yep. Plus 20 times strength.
So let's say at level 50, we've got 50 times 10, 500, plus 100, plus, I mean 0. Okay, so 600 at level 50. Assuming you put 2.5 points of strength. Yeah, so half. Okay, yeah, half of the total points you get per level. So 2.5 times 50, which is, this is actually going to be a little bit on the low end. Yeah, a little bit on the low end for players always, because you don't get stats on at level 1. $2,500, so 3,100 would be the point at which you take 100% damage. And the point at which you take 50% damage would be if you put all of your points into strength, which would be, I mean, 5 times 50 is equal to, or times 20 is equal to 5,000. So that would be 5,600. Is equal to 50%. Now, tanks can't actually get that amount unless they have... Well, if they're playing the game normally, then they can't get that amount unless they have gear that gives them a max HP and accuracy. And/or accuracy. Because if they just increase their strength, they're not going to be able to hit anything at level 50. Okay, I like that. I like that quite a bit. Okay. So it would be 2.5 times the level times the strength. Damage output. Well, this is damage output by players to monsters. Should that be impacted at all? No. Nope. Not at all. Maybe in the future, but not now. What will be impacted is server monster damage. Final damage. Okay, cute. We are doing this calculation based on final damage. This is going to be based off of v.stats.total.stats.hp. Or max HP. Local HP modifier. Let me comment this out for now. So, what is this going to be? It's going to be 600 minimum at level 50. At level 100, I guess it would be a 1,100 minimum or something. Just writing down some math stuff. Put to 150, alright. Then 100 plus 10 times level plus level times 2.5 times 20, which would just be 50, is equal to 100 plus 10 times level plus level times 100. Alright, so this is going to be like... I think after I figure this math equation out, I'm going to take a walk. Gotta figure it out. This is like basic algebra. I should be able to do this in my sleep. It's not even just the math, it's the figuring out how I'm going to kind of apply it. So let me save that there. This is going to be local min HP. I might change this in the future. Like I might merge things to make it so I don't have to have different variables. But min HP is going to be 100 times, or 100 plus parentheses 10 times v dot actually, where is level? Level is on the, like, level is an attribute on the player, I'm pretty sure. V get attribute. It's not in stats too, is it? Player stats? No, it's not. Okay, yeah. No, it's just the attribute on the player. Get attribute, capital L. Local neutral HP. Nope. Is equal to min HP plus player or local player level is equal to this player level times should I put I could do 2.5 times 20 and then explain it afterward. The items already have a level. In fact, I'll just show you. Go here. You can see the level right there. This particular sword is just level 1. The weapons that are higher level can actually be dropped. I'm gonna have to I have to equip this thing because I think it's the best weapon I have right now. There's level 8 weapons over here. The red king crabs drop them basically. That goes there. That goes there. Save. Okay. They have a lower drop rate than the regular weapons, obviously, because these are. I think the regular weapons have like a 10% drop rate. These have like either a 1% or a 5%, something like that. Oh, I'm gonna die here. Oh no. Okay. Did I get something? No, I didn't. No, I actually want to drop a weapon here. Come on. Give me a weapon. No. No, you can go into the cave if you just get to the cave. The thing is if you don't have like the stats to kill the things in the cave, you're just gonna die really quick. I mean that's the idea at least. The thing is this is like early in the game, so I don't necessarily want to kill players just for like too much. That's the primary reason why I plan on having a penalty for dying. Also, I got the steel sword. Well, this might actually be better now. If I go into sword. There you go, let's try this. Oh yeah, look at that. These things are dying real quick now. Now that I got a lucky steel sword. Oh, we got another thing. I'm fine with that. because the way you boost is wait. I'm thinking. So you can split experience, and the way you split experience is you total all the damage dealt, and you yeah. That's fine, I guess. That's kind of expected to some degree. I'll probably have some kind of mitigation for that, but I don't think that's necessary in the beginning. It'll probably be necessary when like there's way higher level monsters out that also like right now it's not going to be the case, but uh later when I actually have like a story going, I will probably make it so that you can't go into the cave until you've completed the story. And if I do it like that, then you will have some kind of maybe not necessarily base level, but at least a base understanding of the game. Yeah, I don't necessarily want that though. I don't necessarily like the farming thing that like that's perfectly fine. But also if you can just like the main the main barriers I'd want for people are at the bosses basically. Like they can't beat a certain boss. Oh shoot, I died. They can't beat a certain boss unless oh wait, maybe let me try. Let me see if I can run into the issue. The problem. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't want them to be able. I would want them to be like killing, be unable to kill this boss uh, at this other difficulty level, unless they have the proper skills and stats and things like that. All right, so I have a few metal bow, steel sword. Yeah, a little bit. Like in terms of yeah, the only thing is boosting is probably going to at least in the early game ruin people's experiences, I would imagine. But I mean, the same can be kind of said about having a trade system in general. Because if you have a trade system in general, then you can always just have other people like trade you OP gear, and most of your stats are going to be coming from the gear. Yeah, some of the gear is going to be higher level, but some of the lower level gear can eventually be made like really strong too. Just obviously not as strong as the higher level gear. All right, so back here, local max HP is equal to min HP plus player level times 5 times 20. I'm only writing this out like this because this way I kind of know, all right, it's the player level times some arbitrary amount times the amount of HP you get per strength. And the arbitrary amount is how much strength I expect to be invested by that time. This middle number may rise basically. I'll probably put this in some kind of constant thing up here. say this is if min HP okay, here's the thing. The minimum HP is always going to be less than the max HP of the player. Less than or equal to. What I could do here is divide this by neutral HP. In fact, let me just write this out. Neutral, because this might be, or I could name this like HP check or something, because this might be the only one I need. Times 100. Actually, no, I don't even need a times 100. I can just do HP modifier. So if you have a greater HP, okay, what are we doing with the final damage here? F damage is equal to I guess maybe I should do this in reverse then. Final damage is equal to final damage multiplied by HP modifier. So let's say your HP is 50% higher, so it's or 100% higher, let's say. I don't need min HP anymore, or max HP. We just have the HP check. Oh, I can make this a different modifier per player and have like some kind of passive or class that makes this higher or lower. That's a possibility. That's cool, that's cool. HP check, HP modifier is just going to be HP check over that. Honestly, yeah. This seems like it would be cool. Now, the problem with this now is if I save and I go into the game, I suspect that I'll be taking so much damage from these crabs that I think it'll just be embarrassing. Let's see. Alright, now... Oh, I'm just not taking damage at all. Oh, because there's an error. Great. Number and instance. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Dot value. Let's try that again.
So I don't even have to worry about the high end or the low end. The high end can be. I'm gonna have to have a max on the high end. That's the problem. I just want to see how much damage this is gonna be. Oh, 1,000 damage. I was expecting that, honestly. Look at that. I was only taking like 100 something before. Now I'm taking 1,000. It makes sense though because I'm level 164 and I haven't put a single point into HP. Or strength. I haven't put a single point into anything really. Alright, so we have the HP modifier. So HP modifier is equal to HP modifier less than 0.5 and 0.5 or HP modifier. HP modifier greater than 1.5 and 1.5 or HP modifier. Okay. Print HP modifier. In fact, I'm going to print HP modifier before too. Before and after. Math dot seal. Alright, after this I'm probably gonna take a walk, come back, finish it, and yeah, that's it. Assuming this works. I can't see why it wouldn't. I'll just go to the queen crabs. 323, alright. Yep, it was 4.8, went down to 1.5. That is fine with me. Okay, let me just level up so I get max HP. Whoa! Taking way too much damage way too quickly. Maybe I gotta... Okay. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do now. Now I'm actually going to increase my strength. Let's say 100. 200, 300. Confirm. 400 maybe? Let's get some accuracy in there too. Alright, now I'm taking normal damage. Okay, I see. Okay, look at that, look at that. I like my crit rate too. Is the spawn rate too high here? Yo, how many of these are there? There should only be 20. Monsters. Oh, yeah, there's only 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. I mean, I'm probably going to do what I was planning on doing in the first place, which was adding, like, ledges here. Yeah, but this is a lot of giant things in a very small area, and also this is making me. Oh, let me pick up all this stuff actually, because there's some very. The queens drop the best gear in the game right now, which is gloves. Gloves are just the best. No, wait. I wait. Stop. No. Okay, let's. Okay, now I've healed. Uh, okay, let's just kill these things. I'm just trying to pick up all the gloves I can. I need to get pets in the game ASAP because this is actually ridiculous. Trying to pick everything up. Or just reduce the drop rate of everything, The other way to make it easier to pick things up, reduce the things that drop. You just use a macro for it. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to prevent that because I mean, pets are gonna be the ideal way to pick things up. So to prevent that, I'll probably have to put like a point 0.1 or a point 0.2 second cooldown on picking up things, which is not a big deal. It's just it'll just stop macros a little bit. That's a great question. I mean, I can, but like I don't ever remember actually using that filter. All right, so here's what I'm saying actually. Maple Story actually has that kind of filter. It only has that filter on pets though, but I think I've used it like twice. It's one of those things where it's like yeah, it could be a good feature, but like would anybody really use it? I don't know. Because ultimately, it is just better picking everything up and then selling things. Or in the case of like the lower level areas, even like the mid level areas, like you'd want to pick things up and then exchange the things you picked up for like quest rewards and things like that. You would. I'll probably add it for you, but it might not be something that I add like immediately. It might be added later. Yo, why is this taking so long to pick up? Oh, that's not it. I'm printing something somewhere. Oh, is it just this? I guess it is. It just prints everything, and because it prints everything, this shouldn't really be that big a deal. If I remove the print, it'll be fine. Oh, like low level gear. That makes sense, I guess. Or like make it so I don't know if I'll be able to, I don't know if I'll do it so that you won't pick up items under a certain level because there will be some items that will just be level 1. Like I think the only items that are going to have a level are equipment basically. Um, what I could probably do a bit easier
is make it so that you can't pick up items that are under a certain rarity, because all items have a rarity. It's just some of them have a default rarity, and the default rarity is usually going to be common. Look at that. Look at that beautiful view. What is it? There you go. From the bottom. All right. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm okay with that damage calculation now. The only thing left to do now is to actually do the mitigation function, which I'll do when I get home, probably off stream. But yeah, I'm gonna head off now. Thanks for joining me. I'm almost certainly gonna do a stream tomorrow too. But if I do a stream tomorrow, it's probably not gonna be a Roblox stream. I might just do like a chillin' stream for like the new year. Wishing everybody a happy new year as it happens for everybody, you know. Anytime, Snotty. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.